Just waiting for the actors to age out. I can see that.
Dana, the Church of Unitology? Why here?
It's one of the few places on Titan Station that Tideman can't monitor. Separation of church and state.
No, Dana, we shouldn't be in here. This is the last place we want to be right now.
Isaac! My brother died trying to rescue you. This is important. This will work. I'm in a safe room at the top of the church. Meet me there, okay?
There's a Thor from the past, present, and future that fought Gore in the comics and they still didn't beat him. See, that's the kind of shit I want to see. That's the kind of shit that I want to see. Oh, it's just incredible. You know what really makes, like, what really makes it kind of irritating and what kind of, like, ruins a lot of the stuff is all the people that have the, just absolute ridiculous theories about what's going to happen in these movies. Like, theories that just make no sense whatsoever. Russell Crowe did kill it as Zeus. Yes, Zeus was actually pretty funny in that. I will definitely give you that. His whatever accent that was that he was doing was so bad yet so good at the same time. I was into it. I was down. Let me see. Let's do this. Speed, yes. This makes me remember how much Doctor Who fell into being a disappointment. It always makes me both sad to think about, but also happy. Russell T Davies is actually coming back, so that's epic. I've never watched an episode of Doctor Who, so I've heard nothing but good things about it, but yeah, I've never watched an episode of it. And it's mostly just because I wouldn't even know where to begin. It's not that I'm like averse to watching it, I just don't know where I would begin. Gore could have been in a very good amount of the MCU, but like you said, they want to do Kang Dynasty. Yes, and I'm fine with that. I'm definitely fine with Kang. I think that Jonathan Majors is gonna fucking kill it. I think that he could potentially be better than Thanos. So I'm gonna be ecstatic to see where they take his character. And the thing is, like, they would not have gotten an actor like Jonathan Majors to play him if they didn't plan on like multiple versions of Kang, which I mean they're obviously doing anyways, just because of the fact that you know, they've already done He Who Remains. And now they're gonna do another version of Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Candle flames around, giving Pastor O'Brien a much needed, if unexpected, boost in his sermon. The second cycle was more harsh, resulting in a pressure snap that popped people's ears and sent several to medical. That was not needed.
Now here's the thing, are they gonna do OG Secret Wars or retell Secret Wars? I don't know, honestly. I think they're gonna do their own thing with Secret Wars, just like they did their own thing with Civil War. Watched the show since I was a baby, but if you combine the modern show with how much it is the classic era, it's just so much content. Yeah, exactly, and it's overwhelming to even think about wanting to try it. Really wish HBO didn't cancel Lovecraft Country. Yeah, I always wanted to see him in that, and I just never I never caught it before it got canceled. Crush their fucking head. Is that it? Are we done? We done now? Okay. So I would say if you wanted to start at the very beginning of the modern show, and if you fall in love with the show and binge watch 8 seasons in 2 days, you could probably do good branching into some of the older seasons. Tom Baker era is the best point to start in the classics. Tried watching Doctor Who a year ago and it seemed like a good show, but it had a lot of callbacks to earlier seasons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've heard. I've heard things like that too. But that's a good idea. It's like basically just starting with the modern era and kind of either working your way back or working your way towards, you know, something like another part of it. Fan cast for Sabretooth is Jason Momoa. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I don't know if Jason Momoa would be into it though.
Ever felt like you were meant to be part of something bigger? Then maybe unitology is for you. Founded
Who's your Wolverine fan casting? Can we stop casting Momoa? He's tall, has a beard, and the hair for it. Why do we want to stop casting Momoa? I love that dude. I think he's awesome. Doctor Who's never been high budget, but starting with the modern and getting a feel for the story would probably leave a better taste in your mouth than starting with the 1960s. That's fair. He's a bad... Yeah, I mean, he's not great. Yeah, fair. Totally fair. I do love him, but I also love the Rock in his movies, just because dude's like so charismatic, you know. What the hell is all this? I think that's where Jason Momoa like wins me over in terms of that stuff, just because he's so charismatic. Just get leave to redo Sabretooth. He's still huge and is an excellent actor. Agree.
In the junction panel. Vandalism in the church is not permitted.
But I also like Liev Schreiber a lot. Not even in just that role. I just think he's always been a great actor. It's been Taron Egerton. Fair enough. A lot of people's fan casting for him is Taron Egerton. You know what would be really great? is if everybody could stop thinking that their Mr. Fantastic fan casting is Jim from The Office. I do not want him being Mr. Fantastic. Lee was dope as Sabretooth. He was. Dude, look, okay. That movie was bad. That movie was bad. But it had some really good people in it. And given a better script, they could have done a lot better job. They could have made that movie salvageable. I think it could have been great. It reminds me, are any of the Kingsman movies any good? Always see them, never to remember to try them. So I've heard that Kingsman 1 and 2 are really great, and then all the rest suck ass. You don't call, you don't write? How else am I supposed to get your attention? Yeah, dude. X-Men Origins was like, it wasn't the worst of those X-Men movies. I have also never seen the Kingsman movies. I will eventually, though. There's this really good it's a guy I watch on YouTube a lot. His name's Nando V Movies. Dude's got some really good content, and he's been doing a lot of fan casting stuff for Wolverine, the X-Men. He did some more, like Fantastic Four and stuff like that. You are awesome. Get viewers in Prime and follow our mountviewers.com. How about you mount my fucking dick? Probably will be too focused on Sekiro to watch many movies in the foreseeable future. You'll be able to set some time aside. You'll get that run like quicker than you think you will, I believe. I really think you'll be able to get that run much faster than you think you will. What if we got Dolph Lundgren for Sabretooth? I'd be down for it. He looks a little bit old, but you know, they can he's probably a little bit too old for the role, but they can just de-age him, you know? It's fine. Don't know much about Gambit to judge how Taylor Kitsch portrayed him. Apparently it wasn't good. I didn't have a problem with it because I don't know anything about Gambit, but apparently it was not great. People really did not like his portrayal. Alexander Skarsgård or Joe Manganiello would be rad. Yeah. Is it just me, or is The Expendables the best guilty pleasure action franchise? I would say The Expendables and that movie with Jason Statham where he has to or that movie with Jason Statham where he fucks Amy Adams or whatever her name is. Tara Reid or whoever was in that, whoever the girl was in that fucking movie where he fucks her in public. Crank? Yes, dude, I fucking love Crank. I love The Expendables. I loved Crank. I love those dumb ass action movies. Wait, who is Joe Manganiello? Let me look him up because I don't remember that name right off the top of my head. Yes. Yes, I agree. He would be a fantastic Sabretooth. And I'm just going off of looks. But he would be able to play it for sure, and at least get the look right. Oh God, is this a stalker room? I was about to say Hybrid is watching True Blood right now. I've never watched it, but I've heard nothing but good things. There's a common theme with me. I hear good things about movies and TV shows, and I always say that I'm going to get to it, and I never do. And it's not because I don't want to, but like I legitimately just never have the fucking time to do it, and still do other things that I want to do.
Dana, I'm locked out. There's something in the church. It broke the door.
Hang on, I'll try to override all the gates in the area.
Hurry. There's something out here too.
Oh, I was thinking of Blue Bloods, right? I remember that show. I've never watched that. Actually, no. I watched like a few episodes of that. It was pretty good. I was always a sucker for cop shows, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I can open
Now!
He said, not now. All right.
Dana, you there?
Isaac, I can't unlock the elevator. Can you do anything from your end?
Let me see what I can do.
Okay, once you're through, you'll go through the funerary ring of the church and down into the crypt. It's very important you never...
Ragnar from See, I've never watched Vikings.
No, Earthcut can't jam a
Travis
computer.
Fimmel as Wolverine.
Dana! Important that I want.
Never watched, but I always remember that guy's mustache. Yeah, he had a fucking killer mustache. I can't pull a mustache off. Let me look up Travis Fimmel. Yeah. I could see that. But I don't I think that they're going to go for like somebody who's maybe a little bit more well known for Wolverine. And maybe this dude is more well known than I'm aware of. I've just never heard of his name. But I could see him playing it, and he would probably do a very good a really good job of it. All right, hacking minigame time. We hackermans now. Thought you'd say that. I don't want anyone that's well known for. Well, they're gonna do it. It's just like me accepting it more than anything. But also too, like I really want good, like I said, this guy might be really like some of the lesser known actors might be really fucking good, but they're gonna want people that have experience because they don't want to fuck this shit up. At least in my opinion. I think that there's a whole there is a probably a whole room full of people, and I mean like lots and lots of people trying to figure out the things that we're talking about right now, because they know that they have one shot. Like, they have one shot at this shit, and if they fuck up the X-Men, it's done. Like, people are not gonna give a fuck. I mean, in general, people will give a fuck. Like you know, like the greater population are gonna give a fuck. But people like us, if they fuck up the X-Men, no. There's no way. There's fucking no way. The Sentry. Is the Sentry an actual character in X-Men? Okay. Okay. He's not an X-Men. Okay. One of Marvel's few versions of Superman. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of him. People keep talking about Henry Cavill possibly playing Wonder Man. Ryan Hurst. That name sounds familiar. What's he been in? Opie from Sons of Anarchy. Okay. He was good. He was very good, actually. I didn't watch all of Sons of Anarchy, but what I did, I really enjoyed. They need to get the Walter White guy. I can't think of names tonight. Feel dumb. They need to get the Walter White guy in there doing Bryan Cranston. They need to get him in there doing something in the MCU at some point. Yes, I said it like right as y'all typed it. I don't know why. I'm fucking horrible with names tonight for whatever reason. Gotta head to bed, friendos. It's been fun. Have a good one. Thank you so much again for coming back and checking out the stream. Sorry that the last stream that that you were on ended so abruptly, but dude, thank you so much. I hope you have a good night and get some good sleep. Bryan Cranston is Cocaine Man. I'd be down.